If you love the blues, you found your new home. The Blues Hotel. Real music. Just talking blues. Real stories. And Blues Moments in Time. The history that shaped it all. 3 podcasts. 1 home. The Blues Hotel Collective. Listen wherever you get your podcasts. From the Blues Hotel Collective, welcome to Blues Moments in Time, where every groove holds a memory and every moment echoes the truth of what came before. Today, we rewind the reel, trace the footsteps, and revisit the chapters that shaped the blues. Here is our host, Kelvin Huggins.
Welcome to Blues Moments in Time, the podcast dedicated to exploring the rich history and the cultural significance of blues music. Today we focus on the events of February 21. Let's start with the cultural landscape. February 21 is a date stamped with the fire of revolution. On this day in 1965, the world lost Malcolm X, assassinated in the Audubon Ballroom in Harlem. For the blues and soul community, this was a seismic shock. The music of 1965 began to curdle. The sweet optimism of early Motown gave way to a grittier, harder sound. It was a day that forced Black American music to look in the mirror and decide if it was going to just entertain or if it was going to fight. The blues, always a vessel for truth, took that energy and began to electrify it into the funk and blues rock movements that would define the late 60s. Now, let's turn our attention to the political climate. Fast forward to February 21, 2012. We find ourselves not in a juke joint, but at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This was the night of the Red, White and Blues concert, hosted by President Barack Obama. It was a surreal vindication for a genre born in the fields of the segregated South to be celebrated in the White House. But the moment that went down in history happened at the very end. Buddy Guy and B.B. coaxed the Commander-in-Chief to the mic, and on this day, the President of the United States sang Sweet Home Chicago. It was a powerful reminder that the blues is, and always has been, the true American anthem. Of course, no discussion of blues history would be complete without exploring the music itself. We have to talk about February 21, 1970. On this day, the impossible happened. B.B. King, a man who had spent decades on the Chitlin circuit, watched his song, The Thrill Is Gone, climb all the way to number 15 on the mainstream pop charts. Now, you have to understand, blues songs didn't do that. They stayed on the R&B charts. By breaking into the pop top 20, B.B. King didn't just have a hit. He tore down the wall between race records and mainstream America, ensuring that the blues would survive the death of the 1960s. February 21 has also marked the beginning of life for some incredible blues musicians. In 1933, Eunice Kathleen Wayman was born in North Carolina. You know her as Nina Simone. She was the high priestess of soul, but make no mistake, her spirit was pure blues. She used the 12-bar format not just to mourn lost love, but to demand justice. And in 1969, we saw the birth of Corey Harris. If Nina Simone was the voice of the blues, Corey Harris is the anthropologist. A MacArthur Fellow, Harris has spent his career tracing the bloodline of the blues from the Mississippi Delta all the way back to West Africa, proving that this music is a global language. And sadly, February 21 has also been a day of loss. The year 2013 was particularly cruel to us. On that single day, we lost 2 pillars of the community. We said goodbye to Magic Slim, the giant of the Chicago West Side Sound, whose band The Teardrops played the blues harder and faster than just about anyone. And on the very same day, we lost Cletha Staples, of the staple singers. While Magic Slim kept the blues in the tavern, Cletha and her family took the blues guitar of pop staples and marched it right into the church. Both gone on the same day, leaving a silence that we're still trying to fill. And that's all the time that we have for today's episode of Blues Moments in Time. I'm Kelvin Huggins. Join us next time as we continue to explore the fascinating history of the blues.